Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the What Do You Dream podcast. I'm Nick with Kristi.
Hello.
And today,
I'm thirsty.
we've eaten Vegemite for lunch. Okay,
Yeah.
You just cut me off. I hate you. She's thirsty. Kristi's
I'm thirsty
thirsty.
because we were discussing that we both had Vegemite for lunch.
Yeah. And Vegemite's a yeast extract, which probably sounds delicious to everyone who's not Australian, because, nothing is as delicious, appetizing, or erotic as yeast.
I don't like to think of
It tastes
Vegemite as
good.
yeast when I eat it.
It's yeast extract. It's different.
I know, but
it's different.
you don't want to
But
put
no,
two and two
you don't
together
wanna-
when you're consuming it.
No,
No.
just look. It's one of those things that it's got a really strong umami flavor to it. It's very acquired taste.
It's a
very
very
Australian.
acquired taste.
You gotta lather it up in butter just to make it
No.
palatable. No,
No,
not
you
lather
don't
it.
lather
You gotta
it
mix
up.
it.
It's like the-
But you
it's like
have
the-
to have. You have to have a good foundation of butter
Yes.
and a schmear. Schmear.
Like the tiniest little bit of Vegemite because it is so overpowering. And those people
It is,
who
yeah.
get like spoonfuls and, cake it on.
I used to have someone like that at school. They used to do that
We're not
because
friends with those
we had
people.
lunch. No.
No.
I think they broke their hand on a table. That's just a completely aside. Oh yeah, he got mad and punched a table and broke his hand.
That's because you had way too much Vegemite.
It's just like, I have so much vitamin B12 or whatever the hell. Ugh, I'm so full of yeast extract. I need to extract my anger. It's like, what in the sweet Jehovah's Witness? It's like,
Well, if you haven't tried
my
Vegemite,
gosh.
I highly recommend it, but in small doses.
yes, in small doses. It is one of those delicious things. I like mixing it with cheese. I like making it into toasties. Some people put tomato with it. I think, and
What's
some
it-
people don't like it.
Yeah, well, if you do have a specific way of eating Vegemite, let us know. I'd be interested because I
Yeah.
just have it with butter, and Nick's blown my mind that he has it with cheese. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
man.
be trying that.
Yeah, for any Australian listeners, I think the Poms have the English, have they use it's Marmite.
Marmite, yeah. Isn't it? Is it
It's
the
the
same
same- yeah.
thing? Okay.
It's very similar. Let me look. I'll look it up. But you know what? I think while I'm looking this up, I just like to remind everybody that if you want to reach out to us and let us know about what you're dreaming and what you think about Vegemite or Marmite, hit us up on our socials at What Do You Dream Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, and also email us at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com. Okay, so Marmite. Okay, Marmite, savory food spread from yeast extract, invented by a German scientist, Justus
Ooh.
von Liebig.
Oh, that's a cool
Okay.
name.
Yeah,
you're a
It was probably
villain-
Justus.
If you're a villain,
Yes,
that's a great
Justice.
villain name.
My name is Justus. Justus. I don't know how to say it properly, but it's he does not look like a. He looks like a man that has very strong opinions on colonialism. It's oh my god. Okay, similar products include Australian Vegemite, whose name is derived from Marmite, the Swiss Cenevis, and the Brazilian. Okay, I can't be bothered anymore. Basically, it exists in many, many different forms. So if you have anything that you're like, you kind of gotta grow up with it to like it. This is probably it. It's like
Yep.
a dark brown paste.
Yeah.
So yeah, mix it
doesn't-
with a bit of cheese.
It doesn't
It's
look
nice.
It doesn't look nice.
not-
And it doesn't smell nice.
doesn't smell
but
nice.
It tastes
No.
nice.
It tastes great. What's they say with fish sauce? It's like tastes like hell. Or smells like hell. Smells like hell. Tastes like heaven. It tastes
Yeah.
delicious. It's
Yeah.
great and stuff. It smells like crap.
I
So
wanna kn-
speaking of crap,
Yeah.
what do you want to know? No. What do you want to know?
No.
Uh,
Continue with that.
I was gonna say,
that great line.
speaking of crap, it's time to talk about crap and talk about dreams.
Yes.
Do you have any dreams this week?
I did, because last week I had nothing, and then again this
Yep.
week I had nothing, and last night, wham bam, thank you ma'am, I finally had a fucking dream.
Jesus, okay.
I was losing hope because I was like, great, another week of a podcast and no dreams from me. I'm such a disappointment. And then last night,
Mhm.
it all just came to me in a
Oh my
dream.
gosh. And you know what? I'm going to put my money on it now. It's going to be depressing. But you know what? That
wasn't.
kind of fits. I was going to say if it's depressing, it fits October because it's Halloween. And I do
Well,
have a Halloween themed dream,
Well,
but I would like to know your dream.
Mine could be kind of Halloween themed. It's a very Nick dream. It's action packed. Well, kind of, not really, but
Well, it's action packed for you.
action packed
So
for me.
is that safe to say? Yeah.
So,
Okay.
my dream, I was a vampire. And no, we're not talking Twilight sparkle in the sun. I'm talking
Like Nosferatu?
I don't know who that is.
Nosferatu's like the OG vampire.
Isn't that
Like-
what's his name?
Don't say
Vlad?
don't say Dracula.
Dracula.
Vlad the Impaler. Dracula. No, Nosferatu's like the first film that ever had like a vamp. It was one of the early ones, and it's like the classic. Who's got pointy ears, no hair, with fangs. It's like it's like more horror monster, more horror vampire than more than humanoid vampire. Like it, you know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway, so what was the vampire before I just kept on talking about vampires?
Well, I was more, think Underworld vibes. So I was channeling Celine 100%. I was in that black.
Blade.
I haven't seen Blade either. I've only seen Underworld and Twilight.
I'd say Underworld's okay, modern vampire. Let's just say a modern.
We're going very modern
vampire with modern problems.
Yep, exactly. There were no wings. There were no
No.
weird fangs or anything. Well, I would.
There was no fangs?
Well, I would have had fangs.
Okay,
I don't know. I didn't go into that much detail. Give me a break. I've finally had a dream.
How do you know that they were vampire? Okay, no. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Because
You're the star of
I
this
knew
dream.
I was a vampire in the dream.
I just felt it.
I felt it in my veins, in my blood.
In my blood, blah, blah, blah.
So I was in a very similar costume to what Celine wears in Underworld, like a black onesie. I'm not going to call it a onesie because it's way sexier than a onesie, but you know, the leather kind of get up. My hair was black, but I didn't have red eyes. My eyes were normal, but I still knew it was a vampire because I knew I could only go out at nighttime. Anyway, so it starts off, I'm in this like supercharged turbo car, kind of like a Rexy. Oh, that's such a broken car, but I was in something like a Rexy. And I had someone sitting next to me, and it's obviously nighttime because vampires can't go out in the sun. And I'm driving down some busy streets in nighttime, and I'm being chased. I don't know who's chasing me, but I'm like frantically driving. I'm dodging cars, and like there's people on motorbikes behind me chasing me. There's cars behind me chasing me, and they've got guns out and they're shooting me. And I'm just driving along.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, thanks for the sound effects.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it
I
was
mean,
like.
you know, did it sound exactly like that?
Yes, exactly. Pew,
Okay.
pew, pew, pew.
That is very this is already action packed so far.
For me, it is. And the person next to me, I don't even know, I can't remember what they look like, but they were a vampire too, and we were sort of on a team. We were running away from something, and he looks at me and goes, "We need to hide." And I'm like, "Good plan." So I turn a corner, and then there's like, you know, in Japan they have like rotating car garages. Have you ever seen those?
No, but I've seen enough of those. Like I've seen something like that before.
Yeah. Well,
but
it was one of those. So that was like the garage door was open and the thing was spinning. So if anyone hasn't doesn't know what I'm talking about, it's like they have them everywhere in Japan, and the first time I saw it, it blew my mind. So you drive in, and it's like a conveyor belt, but like a vertical conveyor belt. So some fit like 4 cars, some really big ones fit more cars than that, but this was just like a smaller one. So you drive in onto this platform, and then it rotates you to the left and up. And it's kind of like a Ferris wheel for cars. That's the best way to describe it.
Aww.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I saw the garage door open and I was like, I got to go in there. So I drove into the platform and then the garage door closed down on me and we went up and up and up and it just never ended. It was weird. It just kept going higher and higher and higher.
Higher.
And then...
higher and higher. Sorry.
I'm loving all the sound effects on this. And then we get...
You know, we don't have a soundboard.
No.
We just have me.
Yeah. You'll do. So we get to the top and then the door in front of me opens. So I drive out. But as I drive out, it's sort of like the end of the building and my car goes flying across to the next building. So I do kind of like a Mission Impossible, Fast and Furious jump from building to building.
Cool.
And somehow the people chasing me are on that building already. So they knew where I was going. I was like, are they reading my mind? And the guy's like, I think they're reading your mind. I'm like, how are they reading my mind? And I was like, I don't know how they're reading your mind. They must be like super powered vampires who have like special skills. And no, yes, I know it's Twilight-esque, but no, I will not degrade myself to Twilight. I will not.
It's like, no.
Not happening.
No, God damn it.
No. So we keep driving and then I remember being in the car and then next minute I'm at this like mansion and it's like a Lara Croft Tomb Raider sort of massive mansion where there's like still like armor, like plates of armor standing up, you know, those guards, and you see them in all those kind of movies that every like old mansion has them. What are they called?
Yeah, they're in a suit. They're holding like a...
Yeah, like a knight. A knight's suit
oh,
of armor.
So I'm thinking like a rich modern, like they're wearing suits and they've got like guns and stuff. But okay, you know, it's suit of armor.
No, like
knight's armor.
Yes, and they're just like everywhere. And then an alarm goes off, like a woo woo woo, and that means there's intruders. So
How'd that go again?
Woo woo
woo woo
woo woo. And so I grab the knight's like sword, and then all of a sudden I'm just surrounded by like evil vampires.
Okay, and you're a good vampire.
I'm a good vampire. Well, I think I'm a good vampire. Well, either I'm the one, I'm the bad one, and they're the good ones, or they're the good ones, I'm the bad one.
Well, look,
I don't know.
That's for the historians to work out. We're not here to do that.
No. And then I get into a battle. There's probably like 6 of them surrounding me. And then we get into this like massive sword fight and that's it. It just doesn't make any sense. Like it makes... But the one thing I knew for sure is like I had superpowers. Like I was strong, I was fast, I was like agile, and I could fight like there was no tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, so... very action. Okay, we got a dream that is exceptionally action-packed.
Yeah, and it's strange because I don't really have those kinds of dreams.
It's very strange. Well, because it's... I'm just thinking. No, because now you got me thinking. I'm just like, what does the... Have you watched anything vampire or anything action-y lately or anything like that?
I did watch Free Guy. When did we watch Free Guy? I watched Free Guy on Wednesday night.
Oh, how good was it?
It's really good.
Did you like it?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really funny.
It is so good.
It is really good.
It's like... if anyone hasn't watched it, go watch it. It's on Disney Plus. We're not sponsored by Disney Plus, but you know, sometimes it's got to clarify it.
Yeah.
Foxtel for free?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, there you go.
That's where I watched it.
So, see, I watched it on Disney Plus. It's actually a really good, like, good video game movie.
I thought
because they don't normally have good ones.
Concept. Yeah, I thought it was such a great concept for a movie. Whoever thought this up has a genius brain, and I'm very jealous.
Yeah, I was a little bit worried that it wasn't gonna like happen or like come out because of COVID and stuff.
Oh, it took forever, didn't it?
It took forever because like it was already done like ages ago and all that jazz, but like they ended up getting it out.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
It's
Well,
like,
yeah, I'm so glad they
but
did though.
so that show is very actiony.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's definitely primed you around that because it's a really cool. For those who haven't watched it, it's if you know of what is it, like Grand Theft Auto, anything like that.
Yeah.
It's a very actiony Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
universe. There's tons of crap that's happening. It's like blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And I think that what that has to do with that obviously has set the tone for like this dream.
Mm-hmm.
And so particularly for our location in Australia, we are coming out of lockdown
Yay!
very soon. Yay! We did it.
Freedom.
Anyway, so I think that also links to that as well.
Yeah.
You know? So you've also got, but now I want to understand the meaning of the vampire.
So do I. I am a night owl. So could that have anything to do with it? Because I did think I'm most creative at nighttime when the sun goes down. Don't talk to me in the morning because I don't want a bar of it.
Oh my god, I'm the same.
I don't want a bar of you. And I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I have to work again.
Okay, so let's think about it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got vampires.
Mm-hmm.
What do vampires need? What do vampires sustain on?
Blood,
right? So for you, what does that mean for you? That you might be looking on finding sustenance on something or someone?
I have a weak bloodline.
That could be it. You have a weak bloodline? Okay.
Oh my
you might need some more iron.
I just had like a brain fart.
What do you mean?
Okay, so we're talking about like weak bloodline. What if this is the end of my bloodline? Because so many people around me, and this is going back to like the whole pregnant thing again. Many people around me are having babies. I've just had 2 friends tell me this week that they're pregnant, and it's made me think. Yay! It's made me think. Should I start thinking about it? Because like I'm not getting any younger. But then I'm like, hell no.
Oh yeah, we know.
Because I've really been thinking about it lately. And then I'm like, I think about it. It's weird. So I'll think about it like 10 seconds. I'll be like, it's such a good idea. And then my brain just goes, what the fuck are you thinking? It is not a good idea. Abort mission. Abort mission.
Wow, that's an interesting choice of words.
Oh, okay. I did not think that through. Oops.
Oh my god.
I didn't mean it like that.
That's bad. We're keeping that in.
My bad.
Yeah, but like that's interesting. I do think that's interesting, but I'm thinking like I don't think vampires tend to be bloodline lineage. It's more like you suck the life force out of other people for your sustenance. Does that make sense? I could have made that sound so much worse. Well, there you go. You know, you're taking away his best years.
Please.
He could find someone who's younger and healthier to continue his lineage.
His best years. Please, he'd be nothing without me.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're looking at that. Okay, so I think it could be maybe you're trying to find something for sustenance. Maybe the sustenance is the action-packed lifestyle of this world. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Keep going.
Does that make sense to you? And that right now what your sustenance was exercise, which is very similar, you know what I mean? Like you are doing something, but you need to go out and meet people. Like it's the sustenance of people. It's boom, I got it. Okay, talking shit and I got there eventually. Okay, so what do vampires need? Blood. Where do you get blood from? People. And people is your lifeline. You know, the socialness is what you're gearing towards. Yay! I did it!
I like it.
So that's what it is.
I'll give you claps. I'll give you claps for that.
And you're a good vampire,
yeah.
which means you're not just killing random people. So you probably found out another way of not sucking people. I mean, God damn it. It's trying to avoid that, and it just happened. Draining people of blood.
Yeah.
Of draining people with blood. So, there we go.
I like it.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. I think.
It was better than my interpretation.
Yeah. I wonder what my interpretation is. I don't know. Maybe it's something. Could be a thing.
It's definitely something.
It's definitely a thing. It's there was explosions. I saw a vampire at one point. Then I was a vampire. I don't know. Okay, so would you like to help put a bow on it in the sentence, or do you want me to put the bow on the story?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay, so essentially, the representation of the vampire is your need to find a life force from other people, not so much draining them because you are different from other vampires. You're a good vampire. Oh my god, my microphone just went to shit. Okay. Let me reset that.
Sorry,
God damn, my microphone just smacked me in the face.
Difficulties.
Jesus. Okay, so let's reset that again. So basically, good vampire. You're a good vampire. You need you don't want to hurt people, but you gain sustenance socially through people, and that this action-packed adventure is you trying to prepare yourself for such adventures down the line with new people. You're looking forward to that when we get out of lockdown.
I already have my next 2 months every weekend booked out.
Oh wow! Wow! Really?
Yes, I can't wait to do things.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, look, I'm just excited to go to the gym because I got rehab. I got rehab I got to do, and it's so much easier with proper gym equipment. Because holy moly.
I'm going back in 3 days' time, and it is going to be a world of pain.
Oh my god, don't even get me started, man. My body has wilted away.
That's
It's wilted away.
3 months, because I do F45, which is not for the faint-hearted. It is full on. So I have not done it for 3 months, and it is going to absolutely destroy me come Monday. Absolutely destroy me. I'm not going to be able to move for 3 days.
Well, here's the thing. You've got, for me, I've been off proper exercise for, I don't know, 6 months.
Yep.
Because I've, got my arm destroyed, got my leg destroyed.
Yeah.
And I'm in COVID, sleep-a-dabba-doo, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, my buddy will cry. I'm sure of it. I'll probably cry. I'll probably weep.
There's going to be a lot of weeping happening on Monday.
I mean, look, I'm weeping right now on the inside.
My body's already saying, don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
It's like, hey, what are you doing? You don't need to be here, man. You can just do it. I don't know what that was.
I can tell you what, the gut that I've been forming in the last 3 weeks definitely is telling me to not go back, but I am determined to get my pre-lockdown body back. That's for sure.
Yeah. You're gonna look fit. Gonna look nice.
I better.
Going to look presentable.
Because I have bought...
Look at yourself.
Yeah, I know. Look at me right now. But
look at you. Animal. God. Why are you proud? Why are you proud of your body?
I'm just going to turn my camera off now. Fuck you.
Yes, I think I can't. Look at you.
Says the guy wearing a wife beater and hasn't shaved in 6 months. And
no, I shave. I do shave. I do shave. I do shave.
Okay.
I haven't shaved for a month. So that's not 6 months. Just
you could bloody do a top knot with your hair right now as well.
Some people say it's fashionable. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, for cool people. For cool people.
I'm cool.
Not for you.
If I have to say I'm cool, then I'm not
cool. Exactly.
It's like, oh man, okay, fine. I guess I'm not cool. Well, how did an action dream start with like, oh, cool, vampires in there. And then it ends with, Nick, you can't pull off a top knot.
It was always going to end there. I was the only one brave enough to tell you.
I was the only one to break through this, break through this bullshit, and I'm here to tell you like it is. You know, it's just
Exactly.
like, okay, yeah,
exactly. And I feel like you'd listen to me. I'm like one of 4 people you'd listen to, and actually take the advice on board.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'll agree with that. If you gave me some advice, I'd be like, you know what? It's up there in the considerations. Okay. Speaking of advice, I'd like to get your advice.
Yeah.
On my dream.
Okay.
So this one is strange and
as always
interesting, but it does end with quite action-packedy. So it starts off with me being in Japan. Let me preface this by saying I've never been to Japan.
You need to go.
Ever. No, I need to go. I've been told it's great.
It's great.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
I've been twice, but don't want to brag or anything.
There you go. Don't want to brag.
Please sponsor us flights to Japan. I want to go back.
Hey, so Japan, the country, specifically the country. I know you've got a new leader, and what says we're open for business, like sending free tickets to a middling podcast?
Yep.
You tell me. I don't know.
Do it.
Do it.
We'll podcast from there.
We'll podcast live from Japan.
Live from
my
Tokyo
phone.
Tower. We'll do it.
Tokyo Tower. Watch out. So, I'm in Japan. I'm in Japan, and I'm walking around the streets of Japan, I'm assuming, with a friend.
Oh, that's right, because you've never been there, but I have. Have I told you I've been there?
Tell me more. I'd love to know. I'd love it.
Okay, I'll let you go.
So, I'm going around the streets of Japan with a friend that I don't talk to anymore, which is interesting. So we're walking around, and I'm like, man, like I really want to go do some Japanese stuff, something that's completely different, something that really changes things around. Anyway, so I thought, and let's go this way. And then it ends up being a basketball court, and we start shooting some hoops. This friend and I did both enjoy playing basketball and versing each other. And that probably explains that part. So then we stop playing basketball, and then we go to a vending machine, because I know that they have a lot of odd vending machines, and these vending machines were one of those panty machines, but also a mask, but it also had a mask with it, like a Halloween mask.
What? So
and I was like, get both.
You get undies and a mask.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you both wear both of them on your face. I don't know. Who knows?
Look, whatever floats your boat, Nick.
Hey, no, I looked at it and I went, that's interesting, but why is this so open? I don't understand. So
there's a lot of weird shit in Japan.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing.
You can buy your mask under panties.
Can you not
also,
call
there's
panties?
a sushi.
It's just such an American term. They're undies.
Undies?
I don't like.
Undies don't sound as sexy.
Yeah, but I don't like I don't like the word panties. I don't like it. It's just something. It's like moist. The 2 bad words I don't like.
Like moist panties.
Okay.
I mean,
you have to go there.
I'm sorry.
Really?
I mean, you lined it up. I just pushed the Domino's pieces down. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you found an undie mask machine.
Yeah, so I found an undies and mask machine. They're not undies that you wear as a mask. You get undies that you do whatever the hell you want to do with them, and a mask that you wear for Halloween. Okay, so that's very important. Then we decide to go and watch a movie. But then we walk into a bunch of, think typical yakuza crew. You know, you got the cool dude who's in charge, all suited up. You got some dude who's basically like a giant boulder.
The bodyguard.
And he's like bold. Yeah, and then you got the tiny quiet dude that doesn't want to do anything. You don't know what he's capable of doing. Like, think of Odd Job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, yo, who are these people? And they go, they say his name, but I won't say his name on the podcast. As they go, you owe us some money for your business adventure in Japan. And then he's like, I'll get your money. Don't worry about it. And they're like, let's just say you're going to miss some fingers because we are going to cut them off like a sushi. And I thought, that's racist. I'm like, I said it out loud too. And they're just like, but we are Japanese. And we are Japanese. I went, I guess so, but still, it seems a bit like, it's like, well, what else are we going to cut? What else is a good analogy? And I went, okay, I guess this is a thing. Okay, I'm just going to drop it. I don't want to deal with this. So they go, oh, you're going to watch a movie? And I went, yeah, I'll watch a movie. We're going to go watch a movie. And so we all go into the cinema and watch the movie after we've literally just been threatened.
So now you're BFFs.
Yeah, and it had Johnny Depp in it. It wasn't any movie that exists. Mm-hmm. Very important. It was Johnny Depp in like a white business shirt. It looks like he was being interviewed by the police, but the police were, one of the head policewomen was like who's the person? I forget her name. The person in Hannibal?
What's his name?
Yeah, Silence of the Lambs. That's what I meant.
Huh?
This the lead actress in Silence of the Lambs.
Actress or actor?
Actress.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her name.
Think of that. Think of that woman, like that kind of like no crap nonsense lady. Like she can hold her own. She can deal with she can play with the boys,
mm-hmm.
and she's having a big fight with Jodie Foster, son of a bitch, got there.
Yes.
So they're having a big argument on screen, and I'm just sitting here, and then I stand up and I go to the front and I go trying to get my friend away from the yakuza people because I'm like, let's go. And then Johnny Depp's like, you can't handle the moist towelettes, and I was like, what? But the thing is, that specific line is from a TV show called Community, and I was very confused. This makes no sense to me. So then I just try, and then I grab my friend, and he gets angry at me because he wants to finish the movie. Then we leave, and then there's nothing but pumpkin Halloween heads everywhere outside. We're trying to run away. We end up going back to my uni, and we're trying to hide away from these yakuza people. So then I put a pumpkin on my head, thinking, "Oh, I'll just become a pumpkin head. No one's gonna notice me." You know what I mean? And then the yakuza guys find my friend, but they don't notice me.
Mm-hmm.
And they went, I thought that we were having a good time. And my friend's going, yeah, we were. My friend Nick, he just, he wasn't really feeling it, so he had to go home. And it's like, oh, I understand. This happens many a time in Japan. The Westerners could not deal with our fine cuisine. And then I cracked it and threw off my pumpkin head, and I said, I can. It's great. I was hiding in the pumpkin the whole time. And they went, oh, you are a very funny man. That was it. That's the dream. That's how it ended. It was like a weird
Cinderella
sitcom.
Vibes at the end there with the pumpkin and the...
We need to find the person. We need to find the person that will fit the pumpkin. Number one, I don't think a lot of pumpkins would fit on my fat head.
No, you'd have a fat head.
Yeah.
Okay, it's interesting that you said you're with a friend you no longer talk to, and then you hang out with yakuza, which are like a bad gang, but then in the end you guys become friends. So could that mean that this friend that you no longer talk to, is the yakuza sort of symbolizing you can make amends with this friend, even though something bad has happened? Did you fall out, or did they do something? Okay.
It was a fallout, but like I've tried my best, and it's just like it hits that point where if it's not reciprocated, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. You can only try so many times.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm just gonna keep on talking while Kristi has her
while I try to
thinking
think.
going.
No, I think I'm on a sort of a right track here because yakuza are seemed as, you go to them and they're very threatening. They, want to chop your fingers off and turn them into sushi. But then in the end...
Also, am I racist?
I think your dreams might be.
But then, yeah.
I don't think that's racist.
No? Okay, cool. I'm happy with that.
I mean, sushi comes from Japan.
It's true. And, I'm not saying that they all eat it.
No.
I mean...
But it is everywhere over there. So... Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, so they're all threatening, and then you guys make friends in the end, and I don't know where the pumpkin comes from, but...
I think it's just because it's... I think literally it's because of how...
Halloween.
Halloween.
Is coming up, yeah.
And so... so here's the thing with Halloween in Australia. Mm-hmm. Not so big. It's gotten much bigger. It's gotten much bigger as the younger generations are getting older. For our generation, it was that weird middling time where, there was some... It was usually, the rich neighborhoods were, partaking in Halloween, and it was more, But, my neighbor... It was always, for me, our neighborhood was maybe we'd see, one group, two groups of, 3 kids, but it was never really a thing. So, in the States, you guys... I don't know where else in the world, but anywhere, North America, it's a big, big, big thing. But here, we might buy a couple of packs of lollies... And hand it out
to the child that did a half-ass costume.
Yeah, because I just think we like to get our diabetes through alcohol in Australia.
Yes, this is very true.
Not lollies, not chocolate, not candy.
This is very true.
We're very different here. But I think that my point is that the concept of Halloween is very Americanized when I think of Halloween, because I don't really have an Australian reference.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just looked up what pumpkins mean, and this is interesting. So this is gonna blow your little fat head, right? So pumpkins
my little fat head. Jesus Christ. That actually sounds a bit rude. I don't like this. Anyway, my head's exploding.
You need to get out more, honestly.
I can't get out more. All I can do is walk my dog, and people don't want to pet him.
So oh, Bowie, he's the cutest little Labrador, golden retriever. He's so cute. Anywho, so it says here, pumpkins in Western dreams are associated with happiness, and you'll be healthy. And then it says, pumpkins in the Asian tradition are associated with health, wealth, and prosperity. So it's interesting that you dreamt of... Yeah, it's interesting that you dreamt about pumpkins and you're in an Asian country.
Yes. What?
This is going to sound really dumb. No, I'm not going to say it.
Oh my god. Were you going to say, is Japan Asia? Holy crap.
No, I was going to say that. I was going to say, is it an Asian country?
Yes. Oh my god. God damn it.
I know it's not part of Asia, but...
Yes, it is!
Is it?
Yes!
No.
It's Asia!
Is it?
Yes! Because they have a core ancestry with, China. So then...
I thought it was its own little thing, like Australia.
It is. So it is an island. It's not connected to anything, but it's considered part of Asia.
Yeah, right. Well, there you go.
It's not like... Yeah, it's not like the Japan it's not the Japan continent. It's like Japan, the island.
Oh, for someone who's been there twice, that was really bad.
God damn, you are ignorant. You are ignorant. Holy crap. It's because, technically, depending on some people's definition, India might be considered Asia. I mean, Asia used to be considered, up to Turkey. That was Asia Minor back in the day. So, yes, to answer your question, Japan, Asia, yeah.
Moving on.
And I have an Asian lineage, but I'm very Western in my mindset. So, it could be any of them, really.
Well, according to this, it's associated with health, wealth, and prosperity.
Okay, I'm down for all of those. I'm down for all the above. I'm always down for a bit of wealth, health, and prosperity.
Like you said, we are about to come out of a 3-month-long lockdown.
Yeah.
So you can go out and prosper. Just go out and prosper.
Is there anything about love in there, or is it just money and prosperity and health?
Look, you need a lot of help when it comes to love. I don't think
God damn! That was... romantic love. Let me just... Romantic love. I would like some help. I have a lot of other people I do love.
I'm sure your parents love you.
Different ways.
But...
I hope so. I don't think... Who knows?
When it comes to romantic love...
Get out of the basement!
I don't think I have the right skill sets to help you out there. I've tried so many times, and you never take my advice on that particular part of your life.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
And because you don't take my advice, you are still single.
It's true. Well, I did, this isn't a relationship podcast. Let's move on. So, okay, so you got the pumpkins, the facilitating prosperity, wealth, happiness, all that jazz, right? And we've got that Halloween-y vibe to it.
And the
what does Japan mean?
Well, Japan is it's a very advanced country in technology. Well, yeah, in technology. Like, they are so far ahead of what we are here in Australia. It's ridiculous.
Except for birth rate. Except for birth rate. They're actually negative growth, fun fact.
Yeah. Well, that's because everyone there is so... Like, what I found is Japanese people are so driven when it comes to their careers.
Mm-hmm.
And and because everything there is so... How do I explain it? Use your brain, Kristi. Come on, you can do it.
Use your words. Dig deep.
They're all so into technology over there that they probably just... And like I said, their careers, they probably just don't have time to have kids. It's very... Like, I find that's kind of happening here as well.
Yeah. Yeah, sadly.
And wasn't it over there? It was like, if you only have one child. Like, 2 is too many. You're only allowed to have one child or something.
That's China.
Okay. Well, I swear there was something like that in Japan. No, I swear there was something like that in Japan. Google it.
Okay, like, there's no such thing as a one-child policy in Japan. Fun fact, it's now up to 3 child. One child. Okay. So everyone, one-child policy. Japan? ? Look, that's what I do with. The policy was that's China. Only policy. There was a payment incentive. You got extra money for having kids.
In Japan.
They wanted you to procreate in Japan. Because Japan's one of the few countries in the world that's going in a negative population dip. But let's bring it to a more positive angle. So apparently Dreams Japan represents a mindset that is sensitive about positivity. So it all kind of links with the pumpkin stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a positivity looking on a friendship that's waning, but then you've got, like, even the yakuza ended up becoming pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then it's all like, look, man, things might seem dark and bad, but maybe things are going to be positive for the future. Things are going to grow. Things are going to be better. And
you are a very positive person. Like, you can easily turn a negative situation into a positive one.
Or make a negative situation worse.
That is strongly linked to your love life.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So what? There you go.
No, I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen you be negative. Like, every time We talk.
Yeah, play some video games with me.
Where everyone gets cutthroat when you play video games.
God damn it! Thump the table.
Yeah. This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. They're cheating.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me to. Nah. I got. It's
same.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. With this has been. It. I think we both had some very interesting dreams.
Yeah.
I'm really digging the vibe of our dreams.
Yeah. Well, mine was very different from what I normally dream about.
Yours was very different. I was very surprised by your dream.
Me too.
It was very much that 2000s era of female action leads.
Yes.
It's like that's what I got. That's what I got.
With female action leads.
I'm
putting my hand up
good.
now.
Oh boy, they won't be able to get you on the screen. You're so tiny. Everyone else you would look like if you were in front of a camera. It would be like what they did with the hobbits in Lord of the Rings. They would think it's just like, oh, look at this little, and it's like, you're Hungarian, so you probably got the hairy feet, so you could look like a hobbit,
I did not have hairy feet, thank you very much. I am well groomed. Okay.
I'm well groomed. Well, wow, that's great. But yeah, so you could, look, when it comes to action stuff, I do think, you know what? Actually, female action people, going back to that Free Guy, I really dig the female action person in that.
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah.
I liked her.
Yeah, but except the, spoiler alert, I thought that, whole love thing was so goddamn shoehorned.
Yeah.
Because it started off initially, it's like, oh, these people are friends and they get along really well. It's like, oh, wait, he wanted to fuck her. Yeah. it's like, oh, that's really refreshing.
Such a typical guy, honestly.
It's like, me?
Yes, he just wanted to fuck her. Oh my god.
But wait.
Please.
He basically, he was friend-zoned. And then he's like, I'm just going to stay around.
Yeah, but if you never make your move, how is she supposed to know? What he created.
Can't people just be friends? Can't they just be friends? Why did it have to be romantic?
Because it was just sweet at the end. It was cute.
Okay, in a real world situation. Okay, let's just bring this. Okay, real world situation. You're working with a dude.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I wrote this character because how much I care for you deeply, romantically, ghibli bit feeling. And I assume these people were friends for a long time.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't you just be like, what the fuck? Why didn't you say anything? Jesus Christ, this is creepy.
Well,
wouldn't you be more creeped out?
Like that?
Wouldn't you be more creeped out in reality?
Not really.
No?
She's obviously attracted to him in some kind of way because she wouldn't feel that way if she wasn't. So there's obviously some kind of reciprocation. But, she was just waiting for him to make the first move, and he never kind of really did until you find out at the end of the
why
movie.
Don't ladies make the first move? This has turned into a dating podcast. Here we go.
I am all about ladies making the first move, but just in that particular example.
In this context.
Yes.
Okay, fine, I'll accept it.
Thank you.
Ryan Reynolds can't pick a bad role. I don't care what anyone says.
Nah, he is fine. He is so fine.
God damn. I mean, his wife is...
I will watch anything he does. Oh, yeah, she's fine.
his wife's gorgeous. They are, gorgeous.
They are going to make the most good-looking children. Well, their children are going to be freaking...
Be careful.
Bombshells.
Be careful what you say, because you might be on a watch list.
Too old for that. Already thought about it. Too old. That's the
what?
Same as... No, it's like...
Okay.
Okay, now it just sounded creepy. But, it's the same when you think about,
It's like... I'm thinking Game of Thrones, where the guy says too old. That's what I interpreted from your sentence. I was like, Jesus Christ, what's happening?
What do you mean Game of Thrones too old? What?
You remember this little assassin girl, and she wanted to kill that guard dude, and the guard dude was into a particular type of
okay. No, not like
Yeah.
that. Like, obviously,
That's
when they're
why I
in their
was shocked.
20s, I'm thinking when they're in
Okay.
their 20s, I'll be like
Okay, there we-
40-something. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. 'Cause then you'll be like, I'm old. Things don't work so good. Well, not if you're 40. Like, you're not old.
No, I don't think
wouldn't-
40's old.
No. I'm saying like 60, late 60s.
Yeah.
70s, where you're just like,
Yeah.
I remember the better times where like everything worked.
Yeah. I'm already at that stage, mate. Like, half my body doesn't work.
Oh my God, tell me about it. It's just like, oh, my knees. Oh, ow. Oh, how much is it going to cost to get a new knee? Cool. That's why we save money, just so we can like put stuff back into our body. We get these resources, and it's just like, look, make me into a robot. I'm done.
I wish there was some kind of machine like in Elysium where you just go in the machine and it fixes every problem you have. That would be fantastic.
Elysium was great.
I know
Elysium was okay. District 9 was better.
Oh,
District 9 was way better.
Same
Same
that's
dude.
a movie.
Yeah.
That's a movie.
That's a good movie.
Yep.
That's a movie.
Yep.
Speaking of movies, if any of you out there would be interested in listening to us talk about movies at length, make sure you email us at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com and be like, we want to hear you guys just talk about movies.
Do it.
Because we can do that.
Do it.
We can do it.
Do it.
We can do whatever. We can do it.
We can.
But, but on that social note, we want to just sort of reiterate. I got there eventually. That if you're interested, make sure you follow us on Facebook at What Do You Dream Podcast, Instagram at What Do You Dream Podcast. Who would have thought it's the same thing? And also email us at whatdoyoudreampodcast@gmail.com. You going to do anything for Halloween, Kristi? You're a Halloween person? You're more of a Christmas person.
Oh my God, I can't wait for Christmas. I already want to put up my tree. I am so fucking excited. Netflix just announced like 20-something Christmas movies coming to Netflix, and I'm so excited. I just skip Halloween. I'm just going straight to Christmas. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think we're gonna have to do a Christmas. Look, I'm dubbing this episode as our Halloween episode because why not? And looks like we're gonna probably have a bloody Christmas, like 12 Days of Christmas podcast series coming out when we get all dreams. All Christmas dreams.
But you have to wear a Santa hat. I won't do it unless you're a Santa hat. Okay.
Yeah, well, we might even get this on YouTube by then. Who knows?
No.
I can record myself.
You need to get a haircut by then, please.
Oh, I'd hope I'd get a haircut by December. Well, on that self-grooming note, I would like to thank you all so much for listening. If indeed you still are, this is the What Do You Dream podcast. I'm Nick. This has been Kristi saying thank you and happy Fright Night. Sure, why not? Spooky skeletons. Okay, bye.